Hello, hello. OK. So my name is Chris Carmona. I am head of community at Bit.Country, and thank you for joining me today on this journey of the Metaverse. I want to start with this slide with this question. What is the Metaverse? We believe at Bit.Country that there is no final definition of what the Metaverse is, because it's still evolving. Metaverses are not just games compared to what people typically say. When I talk about people, about my position and where I work, they're like, oh, is this a game? No, it's not a game. We believe that metaverses are gateways for next level social connections, interactions, and activities that are not possible currently for some people to be performed in real life. And the key difference between a traditional game and a metaverse is the Web3 point. We believe that Web3, giving users the possibility to have digital ownership or true ownership of the assets that they own inside the metaverse, is a game changer and separates what the metaverse is compared to just the game. So what is Bit.Country? For those that don't know what Bit.Country is, we are a platform in the .sama ecosystem that offers Metaverse as a service. One of the, or several of the tools that you will be able to use actually with us is you will be able to create your Metaverse. You will have an NFT marketplace. Our platform is also EVM and WASP compatible, and you will be able to create apps and dApps. So we believe that metaverses should be user-created, and you don't have to have the knowledge of developing or 3D design or whatever technical skills you need to have to create your own metaverse. Then you have the NFT marketplace. You will be able to mint some NFTs. Some of the formats that are compatible are the JPEGs, the GIFs that everybody knows. Like everybody's just telling, like NFTs are just GIFs, are just images. You will have the possibility to mint PDF as well. The PDFs are pretty interesting because you can create certificates. We are planning to launch also a university inside our metaverse. So all the certificates will be minted as PDFs. You will hold them as NFTs, and those are going to be a soul-bounded NFTs, so you won't be able to transfer them or anything like that. Then you have MP4s, GLBs for music, and so on. So how do I launch my metaverse on Polkadot with Bit.Country? Here I have a small animation. So you typically just connect your wallet. You will go to the section that says create a metaverse, sign the transaction, wait for a few steps, which is the order placed, waiting for the metaverse to be created, and congratulations, you created your own metaverse. Now, if you stick with me, we need to go and check, actually, what you can do now with your newly created metaverse. You will have different settings, like the name you want to give to your metaverse. You will have some utilities. These are going to be enabled thanks to utility NFTs that we will have or that we will provide to metaverse owners. Some of them are the global NFT search, which will allow you to display the NFTs that are listed in your local marketplace in the global marketplace, because there will be people that they are like, OK, I want to list NFTs, but I want this specific NFT to be only listed inside my metaverse. I don't want people from other metaverses buying this, so we give this freedom to the users to decide where they want the NFTs to be listed. Then we have the NFT authorization. This will allow artists, other users that are interested in creating and listing those NFTs in your local marketplace to send a request, and you can allow them to sell those NFTs in your local marketplace depending on the culture, the value proposition of your own metaverse, and so on. Then we have the showroom. The showroom is a tool that we are looking to give also to metaverse owners. So you have you access actually literally a showroom, and all the NFTs that are listed inside your showroom, or actually your metaverse, will be displayed in a 3D fashion. You will be able to link your social links. You can configure the listing fee you want to charge to the people that want to list their their NFTs inside your metaverse. And then you will have the collection requests and the authorized collections that you already authorized. Before I continue with the creation, or before I continue with the building inside the metaverse, there are a few things that I want to guide you through. First of all is staking Near. Near is our native token on the Pioneer network. By staking Near, you will be generating BIT. BIT is going to be the in-game token. You will use it to place things inside your world, let it be voxels, let it be 3D assets, and so on. And this is, the gamification, or the in-game token, so you will burn it. You will be able to claim the VIT after 24 hours is the time that we have considering now. You stake. After 24 hours, you'll be able to claim the VIT from the pool that we are going to be assigning to all the people that is staking Near. Then we need to buy some land block, because it's a metaverse without land, right? So you will go to the marketplace. There will be a section that is specifically used for buying land. You will buy it. And then you will go to the map of your metaverse. That land that you already purchased, you will be able to select the coordinates you want to deploy the first raw land block. You can deploy one raw land block on the 0,0 coordinate, or in the 1,1, or whatever you wanted. Ideally, we incentivize people in the center and start evolving, because it's more user-friendly. Then you need to create an state if you want. I forgot to mention, the raw land blocks have 100 land units that can be subdivided. Well, it's already subdivided, but you can create states. And once you create a state, you can get pretty, creative with the design you want to give to that state. Justin, one of our team members, actually created multiple states with his name, Justin. So here is just a simple example of what are the things that you will be able to create. So after I created my estate, what can I do with it? You will be able to sell it. You will be able to transfer it. And you will be able to just click on inspect, and you will be jumped right away inside the world. You can see what is built already inside it, which is typically just some few voxels with some few textures. Let's go through selling an estate. You will be able to set up an auction, or click or select the buy now option. We believe that, as I said earlier, metaverses should be user-created and user-generated. So you, as a metaverse owner, if you distribute the land to your users, they can create their own version inside your own metaverse, so to speak. They have the freedom to create whatever they want, or they have the freedom to build something that you want them to create for you. Like, hey guys, I have this vision for this metaverse. Do you want to come and help me? Yes, we can do it. So you can set whatever price you want for the estate, and they will be able to buy it. And once it's already bought, or once the owner or whoever is going to build in that estate will be able to start building. So yeah, let's go to the inspect an estate in the metaverse. Here I have a little animation of what the estates are going to look like. You just click on the three buttons, on the three dots. You click on inspect estate in the metaverse. And that's how easy you just jump in the metaverse and you can start wandering around. We have voxel selections and 3D assets for our platform. So the voxel selection is for those users that are not familiar with 3D design, yet they feel that they are pretty creative. They know already how to play in Minecraft or something like that. Minecraft actually uses also the voxel building tool. So this is how you are going to do it. You will be able to select whatever textures you want, and you will be able to start building also in bulk. As you can see here in the animation, you can select building by 1 block or by 7 by 7 blocks, so the building process is a bit faster. Then we can go to placing 3D NFTs. Here I show another animation from, this is an asset from one of our 3D asset partners, Metadojo. It's one of their dojos. It's a gallery, so it's going to be as simply as just go inside the world, place an NFT that you already hold in your wallet, sign the transaction, and the asset is already placed in your world. You will be able to decorate your land with whatever objects you want inside the world. Let it be balloons, let it be trees, let it be a nice car. Who doesn't want to have a nice car in a house or something like that? Like you can place a Lambo inside your world without the need to buy a real Lambo, right? You can drive it inside the metaverse. You will be able to customize the sun and environment of your metaverse, because what is a user-generated metaverse if you cannot control how it looks? What theme you want to give it? You want to make it your users feel that you are in the space. You want to make your users feel that they are in the moon. You can do that. You can just create and upload your own skybox. And once you have it there, you will have a little preview to verify that everything is correct. You click on Create, you click on Select, and here we have few examples of some skyboxes that our design team have created. Then we have the avatar wearables. We need an avatar, right? We need to give it our personality. We need to give him his own style. So we have the avatar wearables, and either you as a creator will be able to create your own fashion inside the metaverse. You will be able to sell them to your users. Bit.Country, here are some of the examples of some of the designs that Bit.Country has created for the launch phase and some of the competitions that we have had already with the community. And here are already some examples of the different styles that your avatar will have. If I'm just a regular user, how do I create my NFT collection? Typically, on different chains, you need to learn how to code. You need to learn how to do different things. You need to create all the assets and so on. Here, we decided to just give our users a pretty easy user interface. You just first create an NFT collection by following a wizard. You click on Create Collection. You give the name to your collection, a short description. You select if the NFTs within that collection are going to be soul-bounded or you want them to be transferable. You select the royalty fee that you want to be charging if, in case the users are going to be selling those NFTs later on in different marketplaces or different metaverses. You sign the transaction and confirm. After we created our NFT collection, we will go through the process of minting the NFTs. Here is a demo of one NFT experiment that I was playing around a few months ago. So yeah, you have the name of the NFT. You can select different attributes that will be added to the metadata once the NFT is minted on the blockchain. You upload the image, and on the right side, you will be able to see already the NFT minted and some of the details that your NFT will have. Crafting NFTs. We at Bit.Country believe that NFTs should have utility, ideally, or starting inside the metaverse, and hopefully also outside the metaverse. We also want to incentivize NFT creators to give users, okay, you as an NFT creator, if your NFT is going to have a utility inside the metaverse, like a wearable for the avatars, we want users, or we want to incentivize users to use them also, or to create them also as craftable elements. Why? Because when you launch a collection, the whales typically just jump in, buy them all, and start reselling them at a higher price. So we created an element system inside our platform. You will be collecting different elements. Let it be by just like, OK, I will incentivize my users to log in every day to the metaverse and go and collect this kind of element. Once they collect these elements, they can craft this specific wearable for my metaverse. And users will be able to do so. We don't want to force them just to do all the NFTs just craftable. We want to give them the freedom to mint them all. Well, not mint them all. We want to give them the freedom to mint at least and leave at least 10% of the collection of those NFTs to be just craftable. So people that don't have the resources, yet the time and the interest to be part of your metaverse, so they can have that specific NFT that you want to create. Here are some of the formats that are going to be compatible in our platform. For images, you will have the traditional JPEG, PNG, and GIF. For audio and video, you will have MP4 and OGG. And for the 3D objects, you will have the GLB and some other ones, PDF, and later on, maybe we might add more formats. Governance. What is a user-created metaverse if it's not governed by the users, right? We will implement also the governance function. So you, as a metaverse owner, will give your users to create their own governance proposals. They will be able to vote. They will be able to propose their own governance, their own changes or their own things that they want to implement or change inside the metaverse. They will be able to vote, and everything will be on-chain recorded as well. What is a metaverse if it doesn't have the multiplayer function, right? You don't want to build a world if you're going to be just there alone. You want to have those social interactions with other people that have the same mentality, that is inside the same communities that you belong to. So you have the multiplayer, and here there is an example of a metaverse that the metaverse evangelists, we call them the first alpha testers. They are people that have been supporting Bit.Country on the community side. Big thank you to the metaverse evangelists that have helped us with testing, improving our platform, doing different things for the community, giving us different ideas, like maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, maybe we should implement that. So thank you to these guys for helping us improving our product. As I mentioned earlier, you will have the 3D showroom. This is how it will look like. You just access the showroom, and you will be able to see all the NFTs that are being listed for sale inside your metaverse or your marketplace. Here are some of the feature creations that our alpha testers have been created using the voxel system. You can see here different Japanese-style temples, Greek temples, another Japanese tower, and somebody likes going to the moon, so they built a shooter. We will implement different tools also. It's on our plans to have the typewriter. The text remover is associated to the typewriter. You will have the asset selector and the rich media. The rich media is actually going to implement the plain text. You will be able to just put text to write whatever you want in a specific wall in a main building that you want to give your users, say, hey, go and vote for this proposal, or this is something that is happening today, or we are having a competition today, go and check it, or something like that. You will be able to place images without minting them as NFTs. You will be able to place videos, and you will be able to stream from YouTube as well. Here is an example of a metaverse that Bit.Country has been building on for the community, Chaosland. Chaosland is going to be a metaverse that is going to be, Bit.Country will only own the center, the CBD area, and everything else will be distributed to everybody that contributed to the Kusama crowdloan. Thank you to all the community that contributed and helped us win the slot on the Kusama parachain. So, thank you. That's it for me today.
Thank you, Chris. OK, we have a few questions here, with more coming in. OK, given the increasing number of metaverses being created, how do you see content filtering going forward? Should the metaverse be lawless, or should the content be policed by a central entity or community?
I think the reason Bit.Country implemented this kind of features inside the world is just to give the metaverse owner the possibility to moderate what kind of content, what kind of NFTs are going to be launched in the metaverse. Like, okay, I created a metaverse, and then there is this guy that is just listing some things that I don't want to be placed in my metaverse. You can just like disable them if you want. If the community disagrees, well, you have the DAOs, the on-chain proposals. They can vote, and if they want to allow them, well, it's up to the community, right?
Wonderful. And is there any chance to use a testnet? Can we claim some near or bit to use in the testnet?
That's an interesting question. Why? We just announced that the alpha testnet was open to everybody in the community. So I want to invite everybody to start testing, help us improve our product, help us improve all the tools that we currently have available on the alpha testnet. You only need to type on your, well, the address is just testnet.bit.country. You will be able to access, you will be able to start following all the things that I just displayed in this presentation. Create your own metaverse. If you find anything that you feel it should be improved, we invite you, and actually we encourage you to help us improve our product. There's a competition, by the way. Yeah. There is a competition, by the way. The first 100, or actually the best 100 metaverses, for the first place, we're going to be giving raw land blocks. And the raw land blocks for the first place is 12 raw land blocks, which is about 12,000 square meters. I think it's enough for a metaverse. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Will land be made scarce artificially, or is there no limits? If no, could a competitor that places no constraints on land scarcity be a successful alternative?
On Pioneer, we are designing actually 10,000 land blocks. As I mentioned earlier, one land block can be subdivided in 100 land units. One of them, or one land unit is 10 by 10. So it will be 10,000 raw land blocks. Once we launch on Polkadot, the ideal is to release 100,000 raw land blocks that can be distributed in different, hopefully, thousands of metaverses as well.
All right, and the last question here is about those utilities you had. Will there be ready-made utilities in the metaverse that can be placed at an area we want, like the buildings or wonders or the Eiffel Tower or the pyramids?
Yes. So far, we are thinking actually that inside the metaverse, your avatar needs to recharge. So we are thinking now of creating actually NFT utilities, like you will have a avatar charger inside the metaverse. You buy it, you place it wherever you want it, and people can just go there, charge their avatars, burning some BIT, and you, as the owner of that NFT, you will get also a reward for holding that NFT and allowing your users to just recharge their avatars.
That's really cool, really cool. Well, those are all of our questions. Thank you again, Chris.
Thank you so
that
much.
was a wonderful presentation.
Pleasure.